Well, trailer is dropped off in Coeur, which is about 40 miles north of Sandpoint. Not north, south, I don't know. But check out this huge community center. I mean, like, Tahoe would never have anything like this. I think because it's just impossible to build there, perhaps. But so far, the level of amenities around Idaho is pretty incredible. And everything's super clean and like good roads. I'm really surprised. I don't know what's wrong with California at this point. But I'm gonna do a ride from here. And I have no idea where I'm going, but we'll figure it out. So every time I talk to someone who is in Tahoe or like moving, they're always like, oh, my dream is to move to Coeur. So a lot of people know this place, which makes sense why it's gotten pretty resorty town feeling. A lot of new luxury apartments, condos, townhomes, whatever, right by the lake here. I think this is like Hayden Lake, I believe. But boy, talk about like perfect weather out here. It's like 73 degrees, a nice breeze. I guess that's why there's tons of boats out on the lake. I mean, this seems like a great place for just being that active outdoor lifestyle. It's interesting here how it goes from like apartments along the lake to the city to a big resort to then just kind of being on these more suburb area bike paths to ride along. It's pretty nice, and you still got like a great view of the whole lake right here, right off to your right. So next week, Saturday, I am doing a 150-mile ride in Sandpoint. So I'm trying to get in some good base miles because this is going to be kind of off the cuff 150 ride. Probably one of the longest ones I've done in years, maybe ever. Maybe. I think maybe I've done a 160. But I got an entry into the Chafe 150 in Sandpoint with 6,000 feet of climbing, so you know it's free, so I might as well give it a go. We'll see what happens. I think it's just gonna be a day of riding my bike and no expectations. It definitely feels weird not to be working. Just so many years of working every single day on Uber, and now just like having 3 days off is really kind of weird for me. But it's nice because it's kind of it feels like a decompression time. I think there'd just be too much stress and anxiety with moving and instantly starting a job or whatnot. I can drive on Instacart and DoorDash, which look pretty busy actually in Sandpoint, but I just haven't really been motivated to go out and just do deliveries. So I'm just kind of, I don't know, taking a few days to chill out. I'm not really sure if I deserve this time off, but you know, I think I'm just gonna take it and I don't know, try to ease in to like a different way of life. It is good. It is nice. So I got in about 30 miles on the road bike today. Pretty nice riding here. It's rolling hills. What's funny is the one thing I was really worried about is leaving the Sierra mountain region, because I figured there'd be no Sierra trading post / Sierra. But it's right here. If you can see it into the sun. So I'm excited because it's my #1 store for getting very cheap clothing that's nice. And I didn't want to really be without it, but it's right here. Lucky days. Sometimes you really gotta search, but when you find a good brand of stuff that's quality for $10 basically, then you gotta stick with it and go with it. It takes a while to search through in these stores, but you are usually rewarded. So this is pretty wild. We are kind of in the middle of nowhere between Coeur Lane and Sandpoint. And then there's this random gas station, there's a restaurant, and then a Super One's Foods. And this gas station here has the craziest little seating area, not only outside here, but also inside. It's like an old diner. It's pretty sweet. I would totally just buy a sandwich and then hang out in the gas station at a little booth and eat it. I suppose this isn't too bad of an entrance to a place to live. Got the driveway down there, and you got fields above and below the house. I'm not really sure about filming too much of the property or anything, but I'll probably show like the little condo that's here. But I remember like we had these fields, and so wintertime we would sometimes drive the old Subaru like through these fields, pulling each other on sleds. You know, it's a lot of land, but I think also just it's a lot of work. Like a huge lawn. I remember just spending hours and hours mowing. Probably have to mow it soon, coming back. But it's cool just having land up here, and I don't know, having space to roam around. Not that I personally have land, but I guess just having nature right out your door is a luxury that so many people don't have. And I suppose being in the car in Tahoe, I did have nature right outside my door, because I always parked in like nice nature areas, I suppose, by the water or in the woods. And I guess that's what I've always just kind of gravitated towards. So I think this is now day 4 back here. I'm just trying to stay as busy as possible, and like putting things away, I guess, and I don't know, going through all this stuff that I had in Colorado that I know I don't really need, and so I can get rid of it and sell it and make some money out of it. Because if I can live without it for a year, then I definitely don't need it in my life, and it can move on. Except for maybe the paddleboard. But yeah, Kylo here is definitely, I think, been enjoying his time. Everyone loves him. It seems like a lot. So it's probably good for both of us. He's got all this wooded area and like grass to jump through, and not stuck in the car. He's always with people now. So yeah, I think I've gotten a comment about starting a business, but I'm gonna be here and just probably hopefully finding like a serving job or working as a bartender. Something that's interactive with people and social, because I've kind of been antisocial for so long, and it would be nice just to be social in a job and just talk and be around people. Hey, that's barbed wire. Careful. Cattle, no. Come on, out of the barbed wire. Right there it's a tree farm. Basically makes all his money just selling Christmas trees. It's pretty big. Used to ride motorcycles through there. We had to ask for permission, but yeah, like this little wooded section, we'd always have some like motorcycle trails through there. I mean, it's really tiny, but, and then we'd also play paintball in that area. So yeah, I think that's just going to be the plan, is hopefully find a good bartending job and see what happens. I kind of just need to like lower all my expectations about what life is going to be, because I don't know, it doesn't have to be super difficult, but I mean, it can't be easy, because I've got to figure out a newer car, not a newer car, but an older new car that's cheaper, but yet I can still like car camp and live in if I need to. That's one thing that I can never go back to, a sedan, because I think I have too much PTSD from all the years of having to live in a car, from after getting a divorce and living in the car in Oregon, to then a number of times having to move into a car in Tahoe. I think total over the years, it's been, over the last 10 years. It's probably been three of those years. 3 years out of 10 was in a car. And so I don't think I could ever just have a normal vehicle that I couldn't live in if I needed to. The anxiety of potentially being that level of homeless would be too much. But anyways, that's neither here nor there, and that's something in the future. So yeah. He loves the grass.